Hi, and welcome back to Girl Talk. We're filming here at the beautiful Bella Domicile. And sitting with us now is Dr. Bailey Nye from All About Chiropractic. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. It's always so fun to be here with you ladies.
It is, and I always learn something new from you. Today you're going to be talking about chiropractic and athletic performance and possibly enhancement. I'm kind of interested into where this goes. Why should an athlete come see you?
Well, as we get more active, we're adding a lot more physical stress to our body, and a lot of times general or maintenance chiropractic adjustments or routine chiropractic adjustments can actually help with better mobility, better strength and flexibility. It can actually even help with injury prevention, along with the potential for better athletic performance.
I suppose any way that you can kind of strengthen your body.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I always sit up more straight when Dr. Bailey is with us.
Right.
Now that you mention it.
So you covered a few of the benefits. Are there more benefits to going to the chiropractor while you're athletic or getting into getting your perfect body?
Absolutely. And a lot of the things I did mention, one of the big things I think though is most athletes are always looking for what's going to give me the next edge, or what is going to push me over the top, what's going to help me beat out my competition. And a lot of that is what chiropractic offers to that person, and a lot of it has to do with even injury prevention, more court time, more field time, bike time, whatever athletic performance they're involved in. It just keeps them in the game longer, better, and keeps them more competitive.
Or just not getting injured if it's something you do just for health.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And talk to us specifically about like body alignment and how that affects performance.
Absolutely. The thing about our bodies, and I think a lot of athletes can relate to this, is our bodies are like machines. If we're thinking of ourselves as performing better, we want to think of ourselves as being more efficient. So as our bodies are more in line, we're more balanced, and which creates that efficiency. And I know a lot of athletes can relate to that. They know if they're off balance, they might not have either as good of strength on one side of their body, or they might not have as good of gait or stride if they're running, different things like that.
Or they're compensating and not even maybe realizing that they're doing that.
Yep,
Yeah,
which in return is causing injury.
More injury,
compensation.
So it seems as if these athletes almost have kind of a performance advantage.
Yeah.
Would you say?
I think so, and there's actually been a lot of studies, especially recently, about the specific benefits to chiropractic as far as athletic advantage goes. A couple of those are reduction in muscle inhibition, which basically means that we are helping their bodies from having their muscles restrain them or restrict them from doing certain motions or mobilities. Also, increasing muscle strength. I think that's a big one. A lot of athletes are always looking to get stronger. But one that I find really interesting is chiropractic care can actually help with the improvement of cognitive motor reaction time, or motor training improvement. And I think this is really important for athletes, especially young athletes, that have to react to some type of outside stimulus.
Right.
So like ball sports, puck sports, even like boxing, things like that, where they have to react to outside stimulus either coming at them or be able to have that perfect reaction time.
Wow.
So
Perfect quick for baseball season.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Baseball's a big one.
So we all know that sports can carry injuries.
Yeah.
So what are some of the common injuries that you see, and when would an athlete know if they should come in and have it looked at or corrected?
That's a great question. Actually, the primary injuries that athletes achieve, whether or not it's for chiropractic or not, is actually spinal injuries and musculoskeletal injuries. Those are the top two injuries that athletes inquire, which is, I think now thinking of that makes more sense. Oh yeah, I should go to a chiropractor, spinal injuries. And in fact, the NFL has even started to implement chiropractic even more within the league. They actually about 77% of their athletic trainers are starting to refer out to chiropractors, and actually 30% of the teams now actually have their own team chiropractor. So I always say, if it's good enough for the professionals, it's good enough for you.
Absolutely.
You should be doing it for you as well.
And we almost have to go, but I have to ask this question. Like, if you can tell us in like a sentence or two how the nervous system specifically is affecting the performance of athletes, because that's really what you're essentially working with, right?
Yep, absolutely. Well, the nervous system controls absolutely everything in the body. I mean, your body lives and functions through it. So if we have a lot of misalignments or subluxations in our body causing miscommunication between the brain and the body, there's going to be dysfunction. And so when there's dysfunction, that's when symptoms occur, that's when, you know, injuries start happening. Our muscles might not be firing as well, our reaction time's not as good, and that can overall lead to those poor athletic performances.
Right. It's all connected.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We learn something new from you all the time. Thanks for joining us, Doctor.